Lachina woke with a start as an uncomfortable wave of heat travelled up through her face. The left side of her head was bursting, spreading quickly to the right, unable to contain the many vivid images of the previous evening as they flashed through her mind. Her throat felt constricted, and the touch and weight of the duvet was unbearable over her neck. Quickly, she pulled it down, feeling suffocated. Jealousy, as foolish as it was irresistible, rose up within her as she recalled yesterday's events and the week that had led up to them. A month ago, at work, Lachina was asked to show the ropes to a newly recruited manager, Priya. Lachina had worked hard over the last 20 years to reach her management position, so she was taken aback when they met. Priya was half her age and very glamorous too. She seemed so confident in her skin for someone so young and had an abundance of skills. Lachina had always prided herself on her ability to speak several languages, but Priya was well versed in even more. From there, it had gone rapidly downhill. Lachina started to resent Priya, although she was nothing but friendly. At meetings, Priya took centre stage with new ideas that had all the management team nodding and smiling. Feeling threatened, Lachina openly criticised Priya's approach, sometimes even making a joke at her expense. Her attempts fell flat. Team members rushed to Priya's defence, commenting that Lachina's tongue was sometimes too sharp and to pay no heed. Lachina felt pushed aside and became suspicious that senior management were positioning Priya to take her job. Her sleep began to suffer. Almost every other night she was wide awake for hours. Lachina was menopausal and her hot flushes increased in intensity and frequency as strong emotions coursed through her. She was consumed with anger and jealousy. Her mind worked overtime thinking of ways to get Priya to leave. Sometimes, when holding a knife to prep food for dinner, she entered a trance-like state, with visions of using it to kill Priya while she continued to chop meat. Eventually, she snapped out of her reverie, almost feeling she had been under someone else's control. She had tried to talk to her son Ajay, who still lived with her despite being nearly 30. He was no help. Most evenings, he had been coming home late and just said she was being paranoid. Lachina couldn't bear what was happening and decided she would use her influence on her friends in senior management, even if it meant lying about Priya. Her plan worked. A week later, Priya was given her marching orders. As she packed her belongings, Priya looked at Lachina through tearful, accusatory eyes. Lachina felt a huge weight lift from her. She wanted to celebrate, so she texted her son to come home early. That evening, Lachina sipped a brandy and hummed to herself as she prepared her favourite meal of oysters. Her phone buzzed, a text from Ajay. "I'm running late. You go ahead and eat dinner. I'll join you for dessert." Lachina knew she had no right to get upset, but she always hated when he came home late. It was just the two of them. Up until a few weeks ago, they had a routine of having dinner together. He was usually quiet, but she loved to talk and tell him about her day, jumping around from the latest gossip at work to a funny joke she had heard on the radio. But the last few weeks, she had been preoccupied with her troubles, so hadn't missed his company as much. After dinner, she heard the front door open. Lachina smiled as she went to get dessert from the fridge. She frowned. She could hear voices in the hallway. Ajay came through the door with a grin on his face. As he moved aside, Lachina felt she was about to fall, as if struck by the hand of karma. "Mom, you know I've been out a lot lately. Well, there's someone I want you to meet. This is Priya, my girlfriend." Priya moved forward, holding out her hand and flashed a smug smile. "I'm so pleased to meet you. Ajay has told me so much about you.